Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of LA Noire. Um, we're going to see what the next case is all about in a few seconds, and I'm trying something new today. I will tell you that after the cutscene, of course. Wow, that was short and impressive.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Well, at least we don't have very far to go. So the new thing that I was talking about is
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
that I switched the game from DirectX 11 to DirectX 9 because as long as I was not capturing the footage of the game, it was alright. But as you maybe noticed, when I was driving with the car, my frame rate was really tanked, and I'm not quite sure. I think it was alright on the video, but it was really hard for me to steer the vehicle. So I hope this doesn't. I'm really I would really want to see if the graphics are super bad now, because in my opinion there's not much difference between DirectX 9 and DirectX 10 or 11, and but hopefully the frame rate will be more stable throughout the game, which will result in me driving better and the gameplay experience being better for you. So do we still take the car? I guess we do it. And already I can say that apparently switching from DirectX 11 to 9 didn't do anything. So I guess we have to live with it, or better, I have to live with it. I think it almost always was pretty okay for you guys watching the videos, but yeah, it's pretty weird for me now. But that's just how it is. Gotta deal with it. It's alright. It's not like this is a super Twitch-based action game anyway, so it's alright. It's alright.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Alright.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Okay.
Hey,
That's kind of weird.
bub.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Alright. The question is, how do I get down there? It's like that's probably not the right way.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Okay. What is it? Looks like a hot dog from here. No, it's a... Ooh. Ooh.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
That is...
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Yeah. This is great. I could do this for quite some time. Ooh. Look, this is the only game that ever enabled me to do something like this. Alright, put him back. Going through a lady's handbag is always very, very interesting.
She's a long way from home.
Alright, I'm reading this very quickly. I hope it's long enough for you guys on the video to read. Okay. Is this all of noteworthiness in the bag? Apparently. Huh. Okay. Let's look for other clues.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
That's
Must
true.
have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Doesn't seem to be anything interesting. Is this from the car? I was kind of expecting Phelps to commentate on this, but I'm not sure. It could be from the car. But look there. I can't see the plates on the car where it could have been from, so... Whoa! Careful now. Take a look at that from this side. There... not really anything interesting going on in the car.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so? Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio.
Is it real? No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Okay. What would
What's
this...
it made from? Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Okay.
Find anything interesting?
That's weird.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
That's true. So I guess that's it for finding evidence on the scene. Let's do a talking thing. Because we need some answers. So where are the... I guess they were over here.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard.
You might be familiar with some of my
Oh
work.
my god.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
I don't like this woman. She already, she said about 3 sentences and she goes on my nerves already. Oh my god.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Okay. Look, lady, I'm not gonna believe you anything. Because you're...
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady.
That's because you are an old lady.
And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart.
I was pretty sure
As the
she
saying
was, that I should have doubted her because she had the same, expression on her face. But apparently, I messed it up again.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
So, this is... I doubt you.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent.
Yes.
And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
So, who
You
is
mentioned
Mark
a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
That's not how police works. Definitely not. So she's looking me straight in the eye. Does that mean she's telling the truth? Because, I know I can't really push the A button now for truth, can I? Because she obviously tells me, I mean she basically said that she doesn't tell me everything she knows, so I'm gonna doubt her, but I also have the feeling this is gonna be the wrong answer.
I want to know what happened between
Ah.
the two that made him
See?
want to commit a double murder.
I was
Bishop
wrong.
offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think
3
it
or
would be
4
in everyone's
correct.
best
That's
interest
all right.
if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here.
Oh my.
Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Yes, please talk with somebody else, anyone but this lady. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even care what happens to her.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Alright, go to the hospital.
11K, 11 King. The car crash
And not
victim
crush
is
any
regaining
cars.
consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
On the way there. That is good because
11K Roger. En route.
We'd like to talk to her. Whoop. Look, let me through. I'm police. Oh, it's here already. That's convenient. Yeah, so I really need some tea for this, so excuse me for a second. So, here I am.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here.
Okay.
No, I don't need to be
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
I need my lawyer.
A little.
Hey,
My
where
head
is the
still feels
telephone?
swimming.
Do you know who I am?
I am... Oh, God. I'm a little bit weirded out by the woman shouting. The Mystic Tales, we saw that before. I was super interested in this, and I still am. But I guess that's not
Hello,
the
Jessica?
time for this.
My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
She's already much more likable than the old hag.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You know that about that nothing.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you. I'm tired, Detective, and this has been all so awful.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Please,
This was...
Please, just leave me alone.
Sometimes I really don't understand this game. I really wanted to tell... She told me that nothing happened yesterday. I wanted to confront her with the car that evidently crashed, but...
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica.
Alright, let's
Tell
go
them
on.
what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because we know about the letter
Because
from
you're
your
a
mother.
runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
See, we're getting
How
there.
did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Well, if I look at her, she's again not telling.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Okay.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary.
This
really
might be
difficult
awkward
to
now.
think of anything.
It's really not a nice case this time, I have the feeling. Do I press her and tell her that she's lying because we found the underwear? I'm afraid we have to do it.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth.
I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city. I think you should leave now. You're being horrible to me.
Okay, so this was awkward.
Thank you, Jessica.
And
Been
wrong.
a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Okay.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
I like that idea. I really wanna...
There she goes. Come on.
I really wanna find out what that woman is planning. Ooh, okay, whoa, okay. Let's drive in a way that does not, awake suspicion. So I can... Oh, alright.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
So, it was kind of... I think if the symbol is flashing, that's a bad sign. So this distance seems to be okay. But of course, I shouldn't drive recklessly, and you know that is my weak spot.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
That is true. Greater movie season. She is in a hurry. Get out of there.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Will do. Press right button to take cover at the door. Why should I take cover? Is that person going to shoot me? Can I shoot the lady? I would really like to do that.
Goddamn ruin. Having a season now.
Is this a good idea? So I couldn't overhear what she... Ouch! Well, I guess that didn't quite go as expected.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Okay, let's try this again. Take cover at the door, but I'm really not sure. Yes, this might be the worst case, or
Get in there and see what she's up to.
not necessarily the worst case, but the case which I fail the most.
You call these Brits?
Enter the cafe without being seen. Please, how? Find the... Oh, God. That's hard. Ooh. So I failed so many times that the game is actually telling me, look, if you're not able to do that, just skip it. But nope, that's not gonna happen. I can do this. Even though I don't quite understand why the game is telling me to take cover at the door, but also to find a booth with a newspaper, which would be
Can I get a bowl of that chili?
So she's getting on the phone right now, and she's looking. Oh my God! You see, there's the booth with the newspaper. Nope. You will all have to suffer through this. If I have to suffer through this, you will have to as well.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
So I'm taking cover at the door. which is totally not suspicious. She's looking around, and now she should be concentrated on the telephone. Right. Ah, sit down. Yes, awesome.
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you?
Okay.
Then make some calls.
Hello there.
I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm...
Oh, can I have one of those cupcakes?
Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son
Look
of a
at his
bitch,
face.
lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
So I couldn't quite pay attention to her because I was, yeah. Alright. Let's ignore all of that. Look, mister, can I have one of those beautiful looking cupcakes? If you don't mind me asking. Apparently, I cannot. Just, it's a shame, really.
Just brush it off. They won't know.
So what did the woman talk about? You have to tell me, because I wasn't paying attention. All I understood was, Mr. Bishop.
What's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
See,
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at him wrong.
What did you make of the kid? Did you believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor,
so
why did
this
they try to kill her?
is maybe not the best idea. Can I do this? I'd rather not crash my car, horribly.
All units, officers help Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Where did I go? I can't even find my way.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Yeah, but you know we're in the middle of something right here.
Get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
I'm trying.
Car 11K, 11K, we have no other units available. What is your ETA to the 415 in progress at 1220 West 7th Street? Repeat, 1220 West 7th Street, Wilson's Apartment.
How far away does this guy live? It's really... Alright, we're almost there. You know what, I could really use one of those punching scenes again. We didn't have one of those in a while. And the graphics haven't loaded yet. This is awesome.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Okay. This like Yeah, he said right. Well, I didn't really listen. Where do I have to go now?
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Okay. Look, this one has a golden handle so we can enter.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now.
That's a good question.
You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop.
Alright.
Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Okay, so someone broke into her apartment and pretty sure we can find some
Seems irrelevant.
something that has to do with the head, the plastic head, you know. Oh, a ring.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Are you sure? Such rings are always important. What is this? Is it
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
we still have to search it and look for it.
Doesn't appear to be connected.
No, it's a non-electrical hairbrush. Okay. Bank of Arcadia.
You have to do to earn $20,000.
Hmm. So what is this?
Junk.
oh, it's junk. Okay. But still, apparently, even if you earn $20,000, is this a pizza thing? You're still gonna order pizza. The New Testament. Those peeps
Take a
are
smarter man than me to connect that.
definitely religious.
Presented to Mark.
Okay. Oh, money. Just take it quickly before anyone
Don't think this
notices.
is anything.
Are you sure? I mean, we can see that whoever broke into this house was not looking for money in the first place.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Hmm.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Alright. It's a shame.
Doesn't look like anything.
So all of this doesn't seem to be that important. It's like fight game. Is this like an early version of Fight Club? Probably not. Let's look into the fridge. I cannot look into the fridge. It's a mug. Can I go? No, I can't enter that door. How many rooms does this apartment have? That's a really an expensive apartment.
Incidental.
Okay. This game is really messing with me, putting all of these interesting things on the ground and then telling me, no, it doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Circumstantial.
I guess all of these books are, right? Photograph, that's always
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
It could also be
Who are
the
these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Okay, could also be an early version of the Starbucks symbol. Alright, let's talk.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Okay. Oh, look at it. Why is it that all the women, in this case at least, are super not likable? Well, with exception for that girl in the hospital, but she's pretty much a kid.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Okay, did her... Whatever.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
We are. Do I have to... I mean, she asked me a question. I cannot really say that she's lying now, but I have to show her the evidence,
Mrs.
right?
Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, Detective?
Oh, God, when it comes to proving things, you know that I'm really bad at this, but...
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Well, apart from being done with this terrible lady, we've reached rank 10, whatever that means. But, alright. Well, let's use the telephone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's go there.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. Finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
Yeah.
And from the stories they've given
Gaining
us,
ranks.
really none of them can act.
Look, partner, why don't you drive us to the Silver
Can you
Screen
drive to this one?
Props?
And where exactly are we going? Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.